in the subject water resource engineering. Today, in the continue that flood control. Okay. Today we'll discuss this last portion, that is river training works. Okay. The river training works. This portion I will discuss today, and in next class we'll continue this flood routing. Okay. So in this river training works, as I discussed in the last class, that this river training works is required to maintain the river geometry. Okay, river alignment, river geometry we have to maintain, especially to stop erosion and deposition. If there will be erosion or deposition, then there will be change in alignment. Then there will be change in geometry. I mean change in width or change in depth. So first, the objective of main objective of this river training works is to stop erosion and deposition of river, and also erosion and deposition of the banks. Okay, river means it includes banks. Okay, so this river training works is essential. It is very important for the flood control measures. What are the problems in river? Okay, why this river training work is required? What is the use of this river training work? Why it is required? There is due to this frequent changes in river course. The river course changes. Okay, due to many reasons. Heavy swell formation, diversion of main current towards banks. It depends upon the current velocity is high in one side, then the flow will be on that side. So landslide in catchment, which increases the silt load. Heavy erosion of banks by hill streams due to flash floods. River instability, change in bed slope. Due to seismic activity, there will be change in slope. Okay, so the stability of the river changes. Changes in river channel due to changes in river pattern. Changes in river channels due to changes in river pattern. Erratic behavior of rivers in deltaic region. Okay, deltaic region means that this is the river in the downstream of the river, are the sea point where the river meet the sea. There will be bifurcation of the rivers. Okay, the distribution channels will be more. Okay, these are the distribution channels. Okay, the channels, there will be many channels. So this look like a delta. This look like a delta. That's why it is called deltaic region. The downstream or the most downstream portion of the river, where it meets the this sea. Okay, there will be usually it is found in the plain region. Okay, so in the plain region, this deltaic shape is found. Deltaic shape means there will be distribution of the river in different parts. So that the deltaic region, there will be the behavior is erratic. Okay, in the deltaic region, because small channels, there will be small channels. So the channels are unstable. Here the channels are unstable. There is slope changes, its erosion and the deposition is frequent. Degradation here, first one, formation of the sandbars at river outfalls into sea. Here the sandbars will be there. The deposition of sand. Okay, here. Degradation of river bed downstream of a dam or barrage. At the downstream of a this is the dam. Okay, let this is the spillway. Let this is a spillway. Here the flow is occurring. So here there will be erosion. In this portion there will be erosion. So degradation of river bed downstream of a dam or barrage. Effect of river bed cultivation or construction by farmers. In the river bed, in the river, this is the river, in the channel, in the plain area. Okay, a river plain, flood plain. That is called flood plain. The flood plain, there will be there is cultivation. So that cultivation, what happened? There will be loose soil. Due to cultivation, the soil will be very loose, and when there will be rainfall, that silt or the sand particle get washed away to this this flows into this channel. So that causes the increase in silt in the river. Effect of heavy urbanization along the river banks. The urbanization also causes, in the river banks also causes major problem. So due to these problems, the river training works required. The main objective of these river training works are to safe and quick passage of the high flood, heavy efficient transport of sediment load, make river course stable and prevent bank erosion, provide sufficient wrap for navigation, prevent outflanking of structure by directing the flow in a defined stretch of river. Okay, means let there is a structure here, the dam is here, and let this is the plan. This is the dam. Okay, so if we construct some embankment near the in the downstream, like levees, if you construct, then the flow will get its direction. Otherwise, if we will not construct, then our flow will be just flow into this both banks. That will destroy the banks, and it will not give you a direction. Means there will be no axial flow. So to cause the axial flow and to give the direction, these levees or the banks are constructed in the downstream. Okay. Next is the river training structures, means the structures of the measures which are taken to for this river training works. The first one is transversal protection structures. Transversal means in the perpendicular direction, means in the lateral direction. Here this is the river in this direction. Okay, in this direction, in the lateral direction, the structures of the measures are done, means constructed. These check dams, sports, seals, screen, bundles, porcupines, bank protection as a bar. Okay, all these things are placed here in the perpendicular direction. That is called transversal protection structures. So all the terms we'll discuss in the next slides. Longitudinal protection structure. Longitudinal means in this direction, in the flow direction, installed on the river banks parallel to the river course. Levees or earth fill embankments in both sides of the bank. Embankments are constructed, concrete embankments, rebatements. Rebatements are also embankments of different materials, and rock riprap. Rock riprap here it is in the bank. It is provided. Riprap means just to stop the erosion of the banks. Riprap means the stone layers. The stone layers, sand layers are provided. Seed piles. Seed piles are provided in the here in the banks, just to stop the erosion. Other protection structures like sandbagging, channel lining, bamboo piles are provided. So if we can stop the erosion, we can stop deposition. If there will be erosion, then there will be deposition. So it is better to stop the erosion. Direct protection works. Okay. The protection works here. Direct protection works means which the structures which are placed directly in the river, that is called direct protection works. Indirect protection works means the works which is done indirectly just to protect the banks or the river from erosion. Okay, here riprap launching apron. This is called launching apron. The stone layers, you can see the stone layers. This is the bank of a river. Okay, this is the countryside and this is the river side, and this is the freeboard. The freeboard must be provided, otherwise there will be overtopping. Okay, freeboard is usually provided just to means extra depth is provided just to avoid this overtopping of river. Okay, if there will wave here, that wave due to wind there will be wave, and that wave causes overtopping. That's why the freeboard is provided. Okay, freeboard or the extra width depth is provided. This is the highest floor level. Okay, so here the stone core, compacted impervious core is provided in the bank. In this side, the bombs are provided for the drainage. If there will be rainfall here on these banks, then rainfall water can be supplied. Okay, here to here there will be to this side, the rainfall water can be discharged through these bombs. And here the slope protection are given here. Okay, means there will be stone layers, and these are the block protection. These lines are blocks, concrete, can be concrete blocks. Okay, so a slow protection concrete blocks. If there will be any seepage of water into this layer, there will be no erosion. There will be no erosion. The seepage water will not cause any erosion. That's why these launching aprons are provided. Okay. Vertical gabion wall. These are this is a wall, another type of this measures, structural measures in the bank. Okay, the aprons are provided here, losing fill, loose 0.3 mm thick loose stone filling. Okay, launching apron is provided, free body is provided, and here filter is provided, and here the nets are provided just to protect these stones. Okay, and these are the layers: river bed with smooth surface, geofabric filters may be provided, thick sand layer is provided, the stones are provided. Okay, all these measures are done just to protect the river bank from erosion. Okay, this is the direct protection works and indirect protection works. The works in which are placed directly over the portion that needs to be protected, such as riprap over the erosion prone bank. The works in which the flow conditions are modified to protect the erosion prone banks, such as spots and bends. Okay, the flow conditions are modified. If the flow conditions can be modified, then it can stop the erosion. These are the spots and bends are all provided. Okay, we'll discuss about these things, these terms in the next coming slides. This is the river training measures used in barrage or bridge. Okay, in the barrage, the embankments, these are the embankments in both sides. It is provided just to give direction of the flow, to give the axial flow of the river, and these are the bands. Okay, the bends are provided here. These are called so-called guide banks. Guide banks are provided, okay, to give the axial flow of the river towards the downstream. And here, actually, if we will not provide these embankments, then there will be, since we have constructed a barrage or weir, then there will be submergence of water in these areas. Okay, to stop the submergence, here embankments are provided. And here launching aprons are provided, as I discussed in the last slide. Here, in this type of launching apron are provided here. In this portion, in the side of this structure, in the downstream side and also in the upstream side, just to protect these from erosion. This is the spots. Spots means the wall, stone walls are provided in the lateral direction. Okay. If you will not provide these spots, then there may be flow in this direction. So in this direction, okay, since the elevation here it is lowered, so the flow may occur in this direction. So that causes erosion of this portion in these banks. There will be erosion. Just to stop this erosion from these banks, then these walls are provided just to divert the water in this direction, to give the direction of the flow. Okay, in this direction the flow will occur. The flow will not occur in this direction. Okay, so these are the spots. Spots means vertical walls, stone walls. This is the sleepers. Okay, like in the railway bed, the sleepers are provided, concrete sleepers. Here in a bank also, these sleepers are provided. That is called porcupines. That's called porcupines. So it can be concrete, it can be wooden. Okay, it is provided here in just to stop the erosion of the banks. Here the bamboo porcupines are provided. So if there will be flood, then these bamboo porcupines will reduce the velocity of water. If the velocity can be reduced, then it will reduce the erosion. Just embankment or levees or stop bonds are provided here in this. Okay, later there is a weir like structure here. So the guide bands, it is actually a experiment. It is in the laboratory scale. It is okay. So here the water is provided, and these are the spots. These are the spots, And the guide banks, these are the guide banks like I told. Okay, the spots are the vertical. Okay, these are vertical structures provided in the lateral direction, and the guide banks are provided just to stop the erosion of these portions. Okay, these portions, so it will give you axial flow to the flow. Spur on the river Brahmaputra. Here you can see an example spur in the Brahmaputra. If will not provide them these spurs, then the flow will occur in this direction. So there may be villages or some living areas here. So that may be destroyed due to the erosion. That's why the spurs are provided just to divert the flow in this direction. Okay, so not to erode these places. And here the spots with stone cores are provided and the nets are provided, okay, so that the stones can be placed with the stability. And spots with aprons are provided here in the banks. These are the stone, okay, these are banks, okay, and these are the aprons are provided just to stop the erosion. If you can stop the erosion here, then there will no slide of these banks, okay, and we can maintain this river. Geotextile filters are provided here. If there will be seepage, then water can pass easily. The drainage can take place easily, okay, in this direction, and it will not cause erosion. It will not cause erosion. Vents are provided here. These are the vents, okay. These are the vents in the river, okay, just to stop the to reduce the velocity of water. The structure designed to guide the flow away from eroding bank lines, just to guide the flow, can be constructed of rock or other erosion resistant material. Top of vents are below the design of water surface elevation and would not connect to the high bank. These are the vents. The vents are vertical vents. Okay, here provided. These are the submerged vents. These are the submerged vents. Below the water level, it is provided in the bed. In the bed, it is provided. Okay, then it will stop the erosion. It will stop the erosion. This is the laboratory scale. In the laboratory scale, the vents are provided to stop the erosion. Okay, these are the these walls can be seen here. These are the spots. These are the spots. This is check dam. The check dam is provided to stop the erosion, means to reduce the velocity of water, and so to stop the erosion. Okay. And these are the bundles. Bundles means the bamboo are provided in this bamboo walls. We can say bamboo walls are provided in the banks. Okay. And it will reduce the velocity and it will reduce the erosion of the banks. And these are the seals. Seals means stone layers. Here, like here, the stone layers are provided in the river. So if there will be flow in this direction, then there will be smooth flow. Okay, means it will reduce the velocity and it will reduce the erosion. Normal flow, low water and normal high water. No low water, this is the high water. In between this, the stones are placed and the fill material, okay, can be placed. Okay, the planting can be done in the banks. If there will be vegetation in the bank, then there will be no erosion. Okay, that is one important method of this erosion control. The screens are placed here. Screens are placed in the banks, okay, so that there will be no erosion and there will be no slide of the banks. There will be no slide of the banks. Okay. Rivet bed banks. Rivet bed banks means these are the it can be of many material. Okay, and it can be these are the wooden revetments. And here you can see here in the Bombay Sea Beach, Mumbai Sea Beach, you can see this type of metals are placed, and these are the called revetments. These are the concrete. It's made of these cones are concrete cones. These are placed just to stop these banks from erosion. Here wooden revetments are provided. Okay, so this is about river training works. It's how the erosion is controlled and deposition can be controlled. and to how to control the river banks. Okay, so this is in the next class we'll discuss about the flood routing. So for today this much. Thank you so much.